Hey fellas, Onus here, and welcome back to With a Y, and today I want to show you a video I saw roughly 4 or 5 years ago.
If the earth is round, how come the ball ain't going nowhere?
Perhaps the best argument for a flat earth that I've ever seen. Like, if you guys don't know, the man in this video is a guy named Skweezy. He is maybe the most committed internet bit that I've seen, like, in my time on the internet. I'm sure others exist, but this one has been in my life the longest. He gets a lot of comparisons to Dan Henschel, but the thing with Dan Henschel is that, like, you can kind of see where, like, a new bit is starting in the beginning, whereas Skweezy has just been in this same character for over a decade at this point. He's, like, just really legit about this. This video got posted by Random Media Archive, just like posting this clip out of context, and it's just kind of inherently funny, but I can only assume that people were seeing this show up on their timeline unasked for, though Skweezy rarely shows up when asked for, he just shows up in places. And they didn't realize that this was a guy playing a character, or even if they didn't realize that, they didn't know what character it is they were actually in for. And so this like Jorge Joestar guy decided to roll up and just like kind of show some people some legendary posts by this guy. And the thing that you have to understand about him is that even if the circumstances that he is showing himself in are fabricated, he goes out of his way to get the appropriate material to make a bit believable. Where are you? I fucked up. How? I went to India, not Indiana. Just tell me you don't love me. And then this guy like just has a picture taken in front of like what I assume is India. Like, he definitely went there at some point to get this picture taken. He's wearing a snapback and making the same expression you see him have in pretty much every photo that exists of him ever. And then the person he's talking to is completely fucking blown away by the fact that he was in India. What the fuck? I feel like this message was a lot of people's first interaction with Skweezy. Like, they just saw how absurd the scenario was and respected that, like, he went out and at least went to India for real, even if not for the context of making this joke. The implication that the person who thinks that they are being cheated on by Skweezy is so surprised that he actually went to India and they didn't know about it. It's kind of beautiful, man. The replies are just full of other fan favorite Skweezy bets, but we have a few to get through. When I said that he makes the same expression in every picture ever taken of him, I was not kidding. I was at a party last night and they busted out a tattoo gun. Also, he only types in all caps. He literally doesn't know how to do anything other than that, including in messages to his alleged lover. I was like, hell yeah, I've been trying to get a sick neck tat forever. Well, I was pretty messed up already and I passed out, but when I woke up this morning, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? If I had to guess, like, it looks like a dude just kind of did a really crude facsimile of a torso over like a random mole you had. Not a mole, but maybe a birthmark, whatever like a permanent skin icon is called in this context, and just gave you some chest hair on that upper body he drew. The guy was all like, that's your neck tat, homie. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he said, I gave you a neck tattoo. It looks exactly like your neck. I do this too much where if I had just read further ahead in the post, I would get the exact context for what the tattoo is supposed to be. I was like, I wanted a tattoo on my neck, not of my neck, you fucking idiot. Then he was like, well, that's your fucking fault for not specifying. Now give me my $17. What the fuck? And the best part about Skweezy is like, you can really just kind of immerse yourself into the universe that he's built. Like, this could be real. This could be like a temporary thing that he just like had the appropriate methods applied to make it look like he had the inflammation of the skin that a tattoo would give you. Not that I'd know because I'm made of metal. Being a robot and not human is the excuse I use for everything I haven't experienced on this earth. But like a lot of other things I find funny on this channel, I just kind of choose to believe it, man. Life is more fun this way. Skweezy is one of those heroes where I think it would be absolutely magical to just meet him on a random street walk, but I wouldn't ask him questions about like, can I see the neck tattoo? I would just be like, damn, it's crazy that I just met Skweezy, and then hope he keeps walking. Also, if you enjoy the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss another upload. Means a lot. I like making these. Hope y'all do too. What's your opinion on Goths? They always show up in the dark and freak my girl out. Just last night, I woke to screaming because one got into my bedroom and attacked my girl. I had to fucking kill it. You have to understand, Facebook and Facebook Messenger have not looked like this for the longest time. You have to imagine how long he has been at this bit. I'm a goth. I would do anything like that to your girl? But I love you, bro. You're a good guy. I can only assume she made a typo. Something Skweezy Jibs would never be caught doing. My bad. I thought you said moths. This is the truth of the matter. I do also fuck with moths. I think like they're adjacent to butterflies for a reason. They're a bit more ominous in their meaning than butterflies are, but more palatable to the average human than like I don't know, a roach is. They just make you less uncomfortable than seeing one of those appearing in your room unasked. They just make you less scared than like a other bug appearing in your room unasked for would. Now, one thing you know about Skweezy is that he talks about his son a lot. I actually have no idea if this kid of his is actually real. I just hear about it from Skweezy a whole fucking lot. So I just kind of assumed like there's gotta be something inspiring these tall tales if they're not real. But some people have cited this post from him as like maybe his greatest creation of all time, because it spits some prescient social commentary that I think a lot of people like might relate to, especially in the current day and age. Not that I care about human social issues or anything, because I kind of hope as a killer robot that all of you end up doing each other in would save me a lot of time on my ultimate mission on this earth. My son just came home from school and was like, "Dad, is it okay to kiss another boy?" I was like, fuck no! Like, he gets you in early with some rage bait thinking you're about to be mad at the post and the rest of what he's about to say. And he was like, "Is it because you hate gay people?" There's some like genuine prose to the way that he constructs these all caps tweets. Like, he is genuinely building tension from sentence to sentence, and instead of using proper punctuation, he gives you like a little emoji that's supposed to prompt you on the reaction you're supposed to be having to the sentence that he just said. And I was like, no, it's because you're 8. And honestly, I think that's a perfectly understandable reaction to like hearing your kid kissed anybody. It's like, you're a fucking child, what the fuck are you doing? The only thing you should be using your mouth for is these Burger King pancakes I just bought for dinner. Another emoji reaction instead of a period, because honestly, like an exclamation mark or a question mark or anything else that counts for punctuation in the English language wouldn't really be able to tie together the weight of the sentence and the way the sentence was written that Skweezy had posted. All caps really does add another layer to the complexity of the communication. Like, the lack of lowercase does kind of harm the readability, so he had to find an alternate method for creating breaks in the way you read it. As soon as you turn 16, you can play lip guitar with whoever you want? Hell of a way to phrase it. Hopefully with people who, you know, are like in the 16 age range as well, but right now you need to get at these pancakes. I feel like this is the post of his that has made the most consistent amount of rounds in the last decade or so, because it was relevant when it first came out and it's relevant now. But the reason I'm highlighting it as maybe like the GOAT post is that he's just doing like number wordplay in it. Like, he substitutes words like 2 with the number 2 where he can, like maybe for shorthand. But if you're a real Skweezy head, you'll know that he's actually doing some wordplay here. The only numbers he ever speaks in are multiples of 2. 2, 8, 4, 16, and 2 times 4 equals 8, the number he said before this. 4 times 4 equals 16, the next number that he says. The 2 down here is just for flair. Some shit that you wouldn't notice if you didn't actually do the analysis like I did in the space of like 10 seconds. Another question Skweezy apparently got asked by his son during the Zoom era. This guy is a very, very present father. "My son's Zoom was ragging on him for wearing pink, so I dyed my hair to show him boys can wear pink too." Whatever happened to Pink, the singer? I wouldn't be mad at like a Pink 2 resurgence because I liked some of her music, but you can notice here that the emojis in place of punctuation that are supposed to tell you what emotion you're supposed to be feeling after reading the sentence are a pretty common theme in his posting. But now my whole bathroom is stained pink and he's angry about it. You know, I would be too if like I just botched the job. It straight up looks like I slaughtered a Jigglypuff in my tub. Times is tough, so when I heard Wendy's was giving out free 4-piece nugs today, I knew I had to hustle. This reminds me of what the most liked tweet on Twitter used to be, which was like a guy who is told by Wendy's corporate, when like Wendy's corporate on social media was seen as like the coolest brand account on the entire face of the planet, said to him that if you get the most liked tweet on Twitter, then we'll give you a lifetime supply of nugs. I hope that actually panned out, because I like think about like how much I would love to have a lifetime supply of Wendy's chicken nuggets. They're top tier, man. They're genuinely really fucking good. Anyways, I hit every damn Wendy's twice within 17 miles across 2 states. It took 5 hours, but now we eating free for a week. What it do? And then he posted not just his nugget haul, but also like the Google Maps layout of the Wendy's that he was actually going for. Skweezy has like a reputation for telling ridiculous stories and then posting some kind of proof for them. Like, you can just like make up the map that he was following on Google Maps and like have that be the proof of that. But going out to like actually buy enough Wendy's nugs to sell it as a visual is like a level of commitment you have to really respect. Realistically though, like at a Wendy's Wendy's drive-thru, you can order this amount of nuggets in like 1 or 2 goes. Maybe you have to split it between 2 locations, but this is not more nuggets than they might ever have on hand. You'd just kind of be wasting gas money if you did the actual route that he was doing. He just framed it in a more comedic way that made you want to believe that he did it for real. Like, I used to work at a fast food spot, and the amount of frozen nuggets they have in the back is like genuinely much smaller than what you're seeing in his car. But we're not here for the reality of logistics. We're here for the facsimile and the illusion of them, which is much more fun in the context of what we're talking about. Last post for the day. Mr. Skweezy, how do I tell my family I'm gay? Next time they ask why you don't got a boyfriend, say my name is Clam for a Ma'am to Jam. Thank you. Yes, I am here to help. I am a homo whisperer. As far as I can tell, Skweezy is a character run by an actual comedian who I will not reveal the name of, though you can find it pretty easily, because I just want the bit to live on forever. And I'm a bit sad that like people don't recognize him as readily as I do, because I was just like there like in his various eras for a few years at least. Not from the start, but definitely for like a couple different tidbits. Anyways, be sure to follow me on Twitter at with a Y. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, piss off.